In a world of shadows loom and hearts grow weary, where pain is deep and souls are dreary, there's a melody, a song of hope, a whispered promise, a way to go in every corner where darkness remains. In a heart where love remains, there's a yearning.
Welcome to The Deep Dive, brought to you by the Living Well, Living Rich podcast. Today, we're diving into something a lot of us grapple with, right? Public speaking, that knot in your stomach, the racing heart. We're looking at From Shy to Shine, a guide to confident public speaking. We want to pull out some really transformative ideas here. Our mission, to give you a shortcut, past just overcoming fear to actually shining on stage.
Exactly. And we're aiming to go a bit deeper than the usual tips. We'll explore the psychology, those mindset shifts that can turn nervous energy into presence. And the practical stuff, too, the techniques to really connect. You might have a few aha moments today.
Okay, let's jump in. Chapter 1 talks about the nature of fear, that classic fight-or-flight response. Most people recognize that feeling, right?
Oh, absolutely. But what's interesting here is the idea that fear isn't just negative. It's primal, sure. But the guide frames it as a powerful catalyst for growth. And honestly, there's comfort in knowing you're not alone. Even really seasoned speakers feel those jitters sometimes.
Right. So, okay, if everyone feels it, how does embracing it, instead of just fighting it, help you connect better? Sharing vulnerability seems, counterintuitive when you want to seem confident.
That does feel that way at first glance, yeah. But think about it. When you allow yourself to be authentic, to show you're human, that creates a bond. Audiences connect with realness, that racing heart. It's adrenaline, pure energy. Athletes use that. The key isn't stopping it, it's directing it, channeling it into passion, into connecting. It actually bridges the gap.
Wow, okay. That totally reframes it. But to direct it, you've got to understand it first. How do we pinpoint our personal triggers, like beyond just I'm scared?
That's critical. You need to identify those specific situations, maybe certain environments, or even words that spark that anxiety for you. The guide suggests looking back at past speaking moments, reflecting. What were the patterns? Audience size, topic, fear of judgment. Knowing those specifics is step one to disarming them.
And when those triggers hit the sweaty palms, heart pounding, what does the guide offer beyond just saying breathe deep?
It's about building a personalized toolkit. So yeah, deep breathing, but specifically diaphragmatic breathing. That doesn't just calm you, it actually improves your vocal projection. It's a physical signal to your nervous system. Or visualization, not just picturing success vaguely, but really experiencing it, using all your senses, pre-programming your mind.
Okay, let's dig into the psychology a bit more. What's really driving this widespread anxiety about public speaking?
Well, deep down, it often boils down to a fear of judgment. And tied to that, a really strong desire for acceptance. These are primal needs, belonging to the group was survival. Our brains still kind of misinterpret a critical audience as a major threat.
And we definitely pile on with our own thoughts, don't we? That negative self-talk, imagining the worst possible outcome.
Oh, completely. Our minds can run wild. But the guide talks about actively reframing those thoughts, not just with generic positive fluff, but specific evidence-based self-talk. So instead of, I'm going to bomb, it's more like, okay, I've prepared, I know my stuff, I'm here to share value. You're reprogramming.
The guide also mentions social comparison. That's huge now. With super polished presentations all over social media, it's easy to feel like you don't measure up.
Right. And the inside here isn't just stop comparing. It's about actively curating what you consume. Look for speakers who aren't perfectly polished, who show vulnerability, who have unique styles. Don't just focus on the impossible ideal. Your own voice is your strength.
Yeah, that connects to a great quote from Xu Chenhao, the author and founder of Kokoshungsan Ltd. Speak as though your words can change the world because they can. That really sets up the next idea. Shifting from fear to opportunity.
Exactly. This is chapter 2's focus. Viewing fear not as a wall, but as stepping stones, valuable ones leading to opportunity. It's a transformative mindset shift. It lets you channel that nervous energy into purpose.
And preparation is key here, but it's more than just facts. It's about speaking authentically, being vulnerable enough to actually connect.
And recognizing this shift isn't instant. It's a process. It takes patience, practice, consistency. Every speech is a chance to grow.
Which leads perfectly into building a growth mindset. What does that really look like for a speaker?
It means truly believing you can learn, adapt, improve. It's fundamental. So instead of dreading feedback, you actually seek it out. You see it as a tool. It's about committing to learning, knowing stumbles are part of it.
And being kind to yourself along the way, I imagine. Self-compassion.
Oh, absolutely crucial. There will be setbacks. Being gentle with yourself, celebrating the small wins, that's vital for keeping going.
Okay, visualization techniques, this mind-body connection stuff is fascinating. How does just imagining success actually help on stage?
It's powerful because, your brain doesn't always clearly distinguish between vivid imagination and reality. So when you repeatedly visualize yourself speaking confidently, engagingly, you're essentially rehearsing those successful neural pathways. You're influencing your emotional state, priming your body, building resilience before you even step out there.
So how do we make visualization really work, not just daydreaming?
Find a quiet space first. Deep breaths. Then visualize the whole thing, vividly. See the room, hear the quiet murmur, feel your confident stance, see friendly faces, and crucially, add sensory details, the applause later, the spotlight's warmth, maybe even a specific smell. That richness makes it stick. Like Xu Chenhao says, confidence is not about being perfect, it's about being prepared and present.
Okay, moving on from mindset to the nuts and bolts. Practical preparation. Chapter 3 covers researching your topic. It's not just Googling facts, is it?
No, definitely not. It's about really immersing yourself, exploring diverse, reliable sources, actively looking for different viewpoints. This deep understanding lets you speak with real passion and authority. It helps you anticipate questions, present things fairly.
Right. And the guide mentions note-taking, visuals, anecdotes, and using personal experiences, too.
Yes. Weaving in personal stories is huge. It makes the data relatable. It connects your journey to the topic, which builds that authentic bond with listeners.
Okay, structure. Introduction, body, conclusion, we know the basics. But what makes a structure truly effective, psychologically speaking?
Beyond just listing points, a clear structure gives the audience a mental roadmap. It reduces their cognitive load, makes it easier to follow. The intro isn't just a hook, it's a promise. A compelling question or story that immediately says, this is relevant to you.
And the body and conclusion, how do they work best?
The body needs manageable chunks. Break down ideas. Use those anecdotes, maybe some visuals, to keep things engaging. The conclusion. Summarize, sure. Reiterate the main point. But critically, inspire action. Leave them with something lasting, not just an abrupt end.
Now, that compelling opening, Chapter 4, this is where you really grab them from the start.
Absolutely. It sets the whole mood. And it's not just the words, a story, or question. It's your body language and vocal delivery right from the first second. Genuine enthusiasm, eye contact, open gestures, a warm smile. That immediately builds credibility and signals they're in good hands. Xu Chenhao puts it well. Your voice is your power. Unleash it with courage and conviction.
Let's get into mastering delivery then. Body language is called a powerful tool for connection. What nonverbal cues really matter?
It's about congruence, your body matching your words. Open gestures like uncrossed arms invite people in. Closed posture can signal defensiveness, even if unintended. Eye contact is huge for trust. And facial expressions, a genuine smile. Showing your passion conveys so much. It's that unspoken language.
And vocal variety, how does changing pitch, pace, volume help?
The voice is an instrument. Subtle shifts make a massive difference. Varying pitch keeps it interesting. Adjusting volume adds emphasis. Pace controls the energy. And strategic pauses. So powerful. They add weight, create suspense, let points sink in. Your tone carries your attitude. Recording yourself is often eye-opening here.
Then, engaging the audience directly. Chapter 6, this turns a lecture into a shared experience.
Totally. And it begins with knowing your audience, their backgrounds, interests, why they're there. That lets you tailor everything. Then, use interactive techniques. Ask questions, maybe run a quick poll, invite brief shares. It makes them participants, not just listeners. As Xu Chenhao says, shyness fades when passion and purpose take the stage.
Okay, let's tackle conquering nerves head-on, alongside storytelling. We've touched on fear, but let's get specific with tools from Chapter 5, breathing exercises for calmness.
Yes, and they're surprisingly physiological. When anxious, we tend towards shallow chest breathing. The guide mentions things like the 4-7-8, breath inhale 4, hold 7, exhale 8. This actively engages the parasympathetic nervous system. It literally tells your body to calm down. Diaphragmatic breathing also anchors your voice.
So it's actively managing your body's response. And mindfulness, how does being fully present help a speaker?
Mindfulness helps quiet that internal chatter, that judging voice. It lets you connect with your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away. Before speaking, a moment of mindful breathing centers you. During Q&A, Active listening, really hearing the question, not just planning your answer, shows respect and boosts confidence.
And positive affirmations, how powerful are they really in changing how we feel?
They're like cognitive restructuring tools. It's about reprogramming. When you consistently tell yourself, I am capable, my message has value, you start to dismantle those old negative beliefs. You're literally building new, more positive neural pathways. It's not magic, it's mental practice. Xu Qianhao notes, public speaking is not about perfection. It's about connection.
Okay, let's shift to Chapter 7, the art of storytelling. Why are stories so effective in presentations?
Because we're wired for narrative. Stories connect emotionally in a way facts alone can't. They build community, make complex ideas relatable, memorable. They allow for vulnerability, spark empathy, and they're incredibly powerful for inspiring action.
So structuring a story effectively, beginning, middle, end. What makes it truly compelling?
The beginning needs that hook, obviously. Grab attention fast. The middle is where you explore the journey, the challenges, the triumphs. Add details, maybe some tension. And the end needs to bring it full circle. Deliver the key takeaway, the lesson learned, reinforcing your main message with that emotional punch.
And using personal anecdotes, that makes it real.
It really does. It turns a speech into an experience. Choose stories that genuinely align with your message. Be authentic. Timing matters, of course. And be mindful of your audience. But sharing your vulnerability thoughtfully, that can be incredibly connecting. Like Xu Qianhao says, turn your fear into fuel and let your voice take flight.
Okay, we're heading into the home stretch, sustaining growth and inspiring others. Let's talk Q&A sessions. Chapter 8 says preparing for questions is often underestimated.
Definitely. It's a huge opportunity to solidify your message. Thinking from the audience's perspective, anticipating questions. That shows mastery. Having thoughtful answers ready builds incredible trust. Every question is a chance to connect more deeply.
And when you're actually responding, what strategies help you stay confident?
Well, besides being prepared, active listening is key. Really understand the question first. Maintain open body language. And don't underestimate the power of the pause. Just a brief moment to collect your thoughts before answering. It projects poise, adds weight to your response.
The guide also reframes challenges, stage fright, technical issues, tough questions as growth opportunities. I love that quote, every great speaker was once a nervous beginner.
That mindset is everything. It shifts focus from what if I fail to what can I learn.
Chapter 9 talks about practice. We know we should rehearse, but why is it so important?
Rehearsing builds that bridge from feeling uncertain to feeling confident. It creates muscle memory for your words, your gestures, your pacing. It makes the delivery feel natural. And it helps manage anxiety because you've been there before, mentally and physically.
And how do we practice effectively, not just mumbling through it?
Use deliberate practice. Focus on specific areas you want to improve. Set clear goals for each session. Recording yourself is invaluable. You catch things you'd otherwise miss. And getting feedback from trusted people. Critical for seeing blind spots.
Then, Chapter 10. Embracing every speaking opportunity. Where do we find these chances?
Start within your network. Look at local community groups, clubs, leverage online platforms, webinars, maybe even guesting on podcasts. The point is, every single experience counts. Small audience, big audience, it's all practice, all growth.
And building a speaking portfolio, what's that about?
It's more than just a list. It showcases your journey. Keep notes, recordings if possible, testimonials, but also include reflections. What did you learn? How did you adapt? It documents your developing skills.
This all points towards continuous improvement.
Exactly. It's a lifelong learning mindset. Always seeking feedback, always reflecting. That's how you keep growing. Remember Xu Qianhao's words. The moment you step out of your comfort zone, you step into your growth zone.
And finally, Chapter 11. Inspiring others. Sharing your own transformation story sounds powerful.
It really is. Sharing honestly the struggles, the breakthroughs, the lessons creates a profound connection. Your journey can become a roadmap, or at least an encouragement for someone else starting out.
And mentoring others. Passing it on.
That's incredibly rewarding. Sharing tools, techniques, helping someone build confidence, celebrating their wins. It reinforces your own learning too.
Ultimately, it's about leaving that lasting impact, going beyond just delivering information.
That's the goal, right? It's about the emotions you evoke, the ideas you spark, understanding your audience, using story, delivering with energy. That's how you make a real difference. And that final quote from Xu Qianhao is just perfect. Your story deserves to be heard, even if your voice shakes.
Wow. What a journey this guide maps out, from understanding fear to channeling it, preparing, delivering, and finally, inspiring.
It really is a comprehensive path. It shows that confidence isn't some magic trait. It's built through understanding, mindset shifts, solid preparation, intentional delivery, and just continuous growth.
So as you, our listener, reflect on all this, here's a final thought. If fear truly is a catalyst and vulnerability a bridge, how might leaning into your most uncomfortable speaking moments actually unlock your most authentic, impactful voice, not just for talks, but maybe for connection everywhere in your life? If this deep dive got you thinking and you want to explore more, remember, From Shy to Shine comes from Coco Shangsan Ltd. It was founded by Shu Chen-ho, PhD, who truly believes knowledge can change destinies. You can find this guide, plus loads of other educational ebooks, audiobooks, and courses over at kokoshungsan.net. That's KOKOSHUNGSAN.net. We really encourage you to check them out and continue your own journey.
In a world of shadows loom and hearts grow weary, where pain is deep and souls are dreary, there's a melody, a song of hope, a whispered promise, a way to cope in every corner where darkness remains. In a heart where love remains, there's a yearning, a silent plea for a world where all can truly be free. So let's mend the broken, live unfurled. Together we can heal the world. With hands entwined we'll rise above. Spread compassion, spread peace and love. The echo of laughter in the tear-stained eyes, in the silent prayers that reach the skies. There's symphony, there's a symphony, a harmonious call, uniting hearts, breaking down walls. With every sunrise, with every dawn, a chance to mend, a chance to spawn a world calm. In a world where shadows loom and hearts grow weary, where pain is deep and souls are dreary, there's a melody, a song of hope, a whispered promise, a way to cope in every corner where darkness reigns, in every heart where love remains. There's a yearning, a silent plea for a world where all can truly be free. So let's mend the broken, let love unfurl. soul finds its rest. Together, mile by mile, with courage in our hearts, we'll pave the way for a brighter future. Come on, souls mend the broken, let love unfold. Together we can heal the world. Hands in tight, rise above, spread compassion, spread peace and love.